Good morning, chat. Sorry, I got distracted by something for a second. Why am I so high up? My bangs are still wet. Turn on my little heater down here. Hold on. I'm going to manually adjust the light behind me because I feel like it's making my camera's thing really weird right now. Because I have like a lot of dark on my face. Maybe if I turn it down a smidge. White balancing is weird. That works, I think. Anyways, good morning. I don't have my earbuds. Chat, I'm stupid. Chat, I'm a fucking moron. I'm a goon, a ponce. I'm a fake streamer. Chat, I gotta go get my things. I am earless. I am earless. I am hopeless. Tragedy. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. They're downstairs. God damn it, I was muted. Thank you, Pyo. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for almost 2 years. I'm a professional. Get away. Last stream we cleared Aqua Hideout. And not only did we clear Aqua Hideout, but we picked up a couple new friends along the way. Alright, Tamaru, don't press your luck, babe. I'm also trash, TBH. Well, I hope you're having a good time. I was going to say I see. Ah, shit, it's a Kessel. Hi, Kessel. But yeah, hold on. Let me get caught up on chat. I was up till almost 5 this morning. That's so late. Are you feeling okay? Yes, RPing is worth it. Was lots of drama and my Blorbos almost died. Ooh. Like a D&D thing? Or are you just doing like some big elaborate text RP? Chat, what if I put my hair up? What if I... I need to wait until my bangs dry. I tried to do up a ponytail before stream started, and then I'm like, oh, it's 10:11. Oh no. Oh god. Also, my heater's way too high down here. There we go. Yeah, still a terrible idea since I was attending the tenant union's annual meeting. Oh. Earless. You look kind of trash. What do you mean I look kind of trash, Tamaru? I went to bed at a good time. I think it's just the lighting makes my face look like someone hit me with hammers. I'm sorry I'm bone maxing and that offends you. Fucking liberal. I think calling Lixia liberal is like the thing that would make her unsub. Oh yeah, there's a castle. Great. Hi, Rose. Listen, being up to 4:40 a.m. wasn't wise, but hey, I'm elected to the Yell at the Landlord Committee. That's pretty based. Honestly, I've been thinking about, like, what if we tried to get a renters union down here? But I don't know the logistics of doing that. Nah, call me a lib all you want. God help if you call me a centrist. I remember there was a period of time where I'd considered myself a centrist. Or like, I was one of those enlightened centrist types back in like 2017, I want to say. Like, yeah, somewhere around there. But anyways, all right. Yeah, I know, Dark April lore. Okay, so, anyways, we cleared Aqua Hideout. We picked up a cheeky little Houndoom from Hellroom, and at long last, a Barraskewda. It took so long, but we finally have a Barraskewda. And it's got good speed, and it's got a shocking amount of defense, and one attack, but that's fixable if we need to. Anyways, we got our first fight calced. I do want to review it to make sure that everything is up to ship shape. So, we need Excadrill. We need Electrode. Just making sure, because yeah, Excadrill is fighting slot 2, but needs to face slot 1. So yeah. Excadrill, Electrode. Where's Dragonite? Then we need Basculegion. I don't know why I always struggle to find Basculegion. Roserade and Turtonator. And Turtonator's just here because they take a hit and don't die. Okay. Oh, bye, Rose. So, it is not grassy terrain. It should be electric terrain. So let me get that turned on manually. So first things first, we have Excadrill on the field facing off against Pincurchin. I believe we need Excadrill to be level 82 and equipped with Soft Sand. Definitely able to kill Pincurchin from there. And I assume being level 82 is double battle, so Muddy Water does not do that much damage. So yeah, Pincurchin, we bait in Clawitzer on Water Pulse every time. Yeah. And we are outside of the range of anything for Greninja, and we are outside of Power Whip range from Delmise, because by the time Delmise hits the field, it should still be electric terrain. Electrode needs the Life Orb and to be at level 85. Because that lets it just barely fast one-hit KO Greninja and swap. Which is fucking bonkers. Very proud of you, Electrode. This thing would probably be such a pain in the ass if we didn't have that. Just like, I don't even want to know how the fuck Mat Block AI works. Matthew Block. Okay, so Excadrill kills Pincurchin. Electrode kills Greninja with Volt Switch. Switches into Dragonite. Important thing to note, chat, is though Mat Block is a protect style move, it does not actually have enhanced priority, so it only works if Greninja is faster than you. And I mean, we have a plus speed Electrode. Just, I don't know what to tell you, man. So, Electrode KOs Greninja. At this point, it is still technically electric terrain. So Delmise is looking at the Excadrill slot, does not see a kill with anything. Clawitzer sees a kill with exactly Water Pulse. So Clawitzer is going to come in next. It'll then be Clawitzer and Rillaboom. It is no longer electric terrain, it is grassy terrain. Rillaboom wants to click Fake Out because it doesn't see a KO with high horsepower. But we have Volt switched to Dragonite. Dragonite cannot be flinched, so Fake Out should never go into the Dragonite slot. It should always be into the Excadrill slot. We are going to manually swap Excadrill to Basculegion to take Water Pulse and Fake Out to take no damage from either. Well, no damage from Fake Out, minimal damage from Water Pulse. Water Pulse does at most 35% to us. Ooh, okay, so we could bait Darkest Lariat. Hold on a second. Is that possible? No, because Dragonite's forcing it into Grassy Glide, I think. Wait. Critical hit Water Pulse does 113. Hold on. 3, 2... 3, 2, 1 minus 113 is 208. But then we also have to remember Basket Legion is ground-bound. And gets at least one turn of grassy terrain healing. So 3, 2, 1 divided by 16 comes out to 20. So 208 plus 20 is 228. Outside of Darkest Lariat range, yeah. So Rillaboom should always go into Basket Legion with Grassy Glide because it sees a KO. I believe that even out prioritizes it seeing like okay, so I don't fully understand the AI when like you show them a fast kill and they have a priority move. I think Grassy Glide can maybe go into Dragonite, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's absolutely fine if Grassy Glide were to go into Dragonite. Or no, hold on. So it's Dragonite hits the field with Excadrill. Yeah, because Dragonite's clicking Icy Wind into these guys as Excadrill swaps to Basket Legion. So Dragonite is now faster than Rillaboom, shows a KO with Dual Wing Beat because of a Sharp Beak and being level 85. Yeah. And then replace Icy or Ice Punch with Icy Wind. Icky Wind. Hi, Rob Boss. Welcome to stream. We are just reviewing our line for the first fight on the way to Mauville. So yeah, Dragonite does 16% with Icy Wind, 91% with Dual Wing Beat, comes out to 107.4% to account for Grassy Surge healing on Rillaboom. It should be Grassy Glide into Basket Legion, and it should be Terrain Pulse into Basket Legion. We are going to swap to Roserade to take Terrain Pulse and Grassy Glide. And at that point, in comes Delmise, who I think just always sees a Steel Roller Kill into Roserade. Thankfully, yeah, no, Delmise, I don't think it matters, actually, because it's going to be Roserade and Dragonite versus Delmise. And it doesn't matter what move Delmise clicks, though I believe it should always be Grassy Glide. Either way, we're swapping Roserade to Turtonator, and we are KOing Delmise with Dual Wing Beat. Very straightforward. So let's get into it. Very tricky of this game to alternate terrains mid-battle. I fucking hate it. Anyway, folks, did y'all have a good Valentine's Day? Do anything fun? Engage in any romance? Or is it just a plain old Saturday? Non-derogatory. And it was fine. You got to spend it becoming the person who gets to yell at the landlord. I was making big burrito bowls romance. Kessel, I love how you speak. It's really fun because it could be completely incidental, Kessel, but like I look at so many of your posts and I think like, oh, this is where Turtle learned how to talk. This is where my dear friend, the smallest turtle, learned how to say words like that. Okay, so we need Excadrill. We need Electrode. We need Dragagonite. What did Java do? Oh my god. Chat, I don't know if you heard any of that. My wife gave the cat treats. Forgot to put the bag away. Apparently Java is currently dragging his kill down the stairs right now. I'm just glad that it wasn't I forgot to put the blankets away and now they're peeing on the bed. Okay. We need a Basque Legion. Roserade. And a Terminator. Here, out of curiosity, Roserade, how much do you even take from Darkest Lariat? Not that much, so I'll give you a Citrus Berry just in case. Like you're taking... Oh, hold on. Grassy terrain. Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to spend a Citrus Berry just to make sure this is safe. We've officially hit the point in the game where Citrus Berries, like, being delicate with Citrus Berries shouldn't matter. We have a lot of them, and there aren't... Like, there are quite a few fights left in the game, but there aren't enough. So, let's get Soft Sand. Good Circumfery needs the Life Orb. Deirdre needs Sharpbeak. That's the Miracle Seed. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Diosa doesn't need anything. We'll give Rose a just in case Citrus Berry. Okay. Let's teach Dragonite Icy Wind. Drop Ice Punch for it. Now we just need to level up Argyros, Circumfery, and Dragonite. Argyros by 1. Circumfery by 5. And Deirdre by 5. The wife has redeemed a show beast. I assume she's bringing me a beast to show? I do hear the lumbering approach of beast. Shame.
It sickens me.
My son.
My eldest son, you should be a better influence for your little brother.
Demons from Hell. Second beast has hit the April. Wife, is that cold brew ready? Yay! Wife made homemade cold brew. Okay. Let's everyone endless candied. I think they all have their required items. 82, 85, 85. Soft Sand, Life Orb, Sharpbeak. Excellent. Cracking open a cold brew with the Twitch chat. You know what? Hell yeah, Castle. Nice way to spend a Sunday morning. Or Sunday afternoon. I don't know where you live. Alright, chat, so we have 3 fights between us and Mauville, if I'm correct. And this is the first one. Why does everything feel so loud? Repellent is deactivated. Repellent is activated. I have a non-alcoholic ginger beer without sugar. Ooh, that sounds lovely. Does it actually? Hold on. No sugar ginger beer kind of sounds awful, but, like, I believe you. I believe you know what's best for your body. Saving just in case of left guy bug. Alright, chat. First fight of the day. Final vibe check. Don't need any pre-status, don't need any pre-damage. Soft Sand, high horsepower, level 82. Level 85 with a life orb and volt switch. Sharp Beak, Icy Wind, level 85. No held item, Citrus Berry, no held item. I'll give Diosa an Oran Berry, just in case. Wait. Do any of these kids have knockoff? No. Nice. Okay. Still, though, it should be fine. We literally did the math. So just need to confirm that Excadrill should be facing the Greninja slot, and Electrode should be facing the Pincurchin slot. Perfect. Electric Surge sets up Electric Terrain. So, Argyros is going to click High Horsepower into Pincurchin and kill it. Greninja might be clicking Map Block, but it's a protect move without priority, so it's not guaranteed to go first. Thanks to Electric Terrain and Life Orb, Volt Switch is strong enough to one-hit KO Greninja. Nice. We send in Deirdre. Now, because of trainer slots, it should be that they send in Clawitzer first, and then Rillaboom changes the terrain. Good, okay. That was the one thing I was the most nervous about. Okay. Rillaboom sees no kills. Deirdre has inner focus, so it will not fake out Deirdre. It is instead going to go into Argyros. Clawitzer, I believe, sees a kill on Argyros with Water Pulse. That's why we went to 82, because it puts us barely outside of Terrain Pulse kill range. Very clever. We have 2 more HP than shows a kill to Terrain Pulse, but we always show a kill to Water Pulse. Okay, we swap Argyros to Diosa, and Deirdre uses Icy Wind. Fake out, doesn't affect Diosa. I didn't see Water Pulse for a second and panicked, forgetting I'm just faster than the Clawitzer. Cool. Okay. Diosa now shows a kill to Terrain Pulse on Clawitzer and Grassy Glide on Rillaboom. We are going to swap Diosa to Rose. Shockable Shocks, the grass poison type, really good at bulking grass moves. And we're going to dual wing beat Rillaboom. Nice. Terrain pulse. Does like 23% without crit. Epic. Okay. I believe Roserade just gets to kill this guy with Magical Leaf now. Yeah, Magical Leaf does 135% without a held item. We're faster than it. It doesn't have any priority moves. I'm gonna click Dual Wing Beat. Okay. And lastly, in comes Delmise. Delmise sees a kill on Roserade with Steel Roller, but it sees that Deirdre has a fast kill on it with Dual Wing Beat, so it's like a 9 out of 10 to go for Grassy Glide right now, but there's a chance it goes for Steel Roller. Either way, we're going to swap the Sybil, who lives everything, and let Deirdre get the kill. Ooh, it did go into Dragonite. Okay, one down. Let's head back to shore. Do I have any guys who can fly? I totally do. I just kind of want to fly back to Verdanturf Town after our fights to enjoy their town theme. All right. Who's next? So it is Swimmer Cranberry. Currently no terrain. Unburdened with Focus Sash is really funny. Oh, and Sticky Web too. Gross. Oh, that's really fucking mean. Oh, Sticky Web with Unburdened Focus Sash for Misty Explosion. That's really mean. Okay. So, hold on. Let me confirm with the area maps where this person is. Is their name Cranberry? Looks like it. So, runandbun maps. All maps. We are currently on route 124. Yeah, wow, the 3 mandatory trainers are just all right up here. Chad, walk left, right. Okay. I appreciate how merciful this area is with optionals. There's only 2 on the entire route, and they are, well, it's kind of hard to tell how to properly dodge Isabelle, but I think you can just kind of give her a wide berth. Chad just goes left and right. And then Route 125. Seems like I can only get to Route 125. Interesting. Oh, wow. You know, I never realized that there's like atop to Sootopolis City. Chat, for those of you who aren't Pokemon knowers, there's like the place where the 8th gym is this really cool location called Sootopolis City, and its whole gimmick is that it is a city only accessible via an underwater passage that's located inside of a crater. And I never realized that the top of Sootopolis City actually does just kind of have this chasm in it, at least when you're like on the route outside of Sootopolis City. So what's to the right of here? Hold on. Okay, it doesn't matter. I know where Cranberry is, and that's the important part. So, first things first. Excadrill, how fast are you? 155. I love you, Excadrill. Oh, I love you so much. Okay, we get to do our favorite Excadrill meme, which is be slower than a Pokemon, rapid spin away the hazards it sets up, and then use our increased speed from rapid spin to kill. Chat, can we get some thank you mint mods? It's pretty good. It's fine. I can just bug you for another copy later.
There's still a little bit.
I might. But yeah, so let's do the math here. Metal Coat doesn't quite do it. I could level up Excadrill again, or I could just give it the Life Orb. We'll do Life Orb for right now. Yeah, okay, turn 1, rapid spin away, sticky webs. I assume it's always sticky web. I should check the AI documentation, but since nothing else sees a kill on us. Yeah, never mind. Verdant Turf Town's too loud. I need, like, a Pokemon game to... Or I just need, like, more OSTs to pull up to listen to while calcing.
I need you to play Suikoden 5 so bad so you can know how good the music in that game is. Like, if I like the music, it's decent RPG music, you know?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, let's do a Study with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney music playlist to chill/relax/work. Alright. Honestly, it is really good thinking music. So, Excadrill beats Slurpuff, does lose 20% of its max HP in the process. Yeah, I think we want to level up just so that way we're always baiting in Nidoqueen on specifically Earth Power. Because, like, yeah. Question is then... Metal Coat. Okay, yeah. 83 Excadrill with Metal Coat does it. Perfect. We bait in Nidoqueen, who wants to click Earth Power. She has Sheer Force, Life Orb. Fun combo. Garchomp can safely pivot in on that. Well, maybe not safely, but... April, I've decided that my upstairs game will be my DS perfect... Oh, my Dark Souls perfect file, and then my downstairs game will be DAI all achievements. Whatever makes you happy, my love. Okay.
I'm dying. I miss it.
Garchomp can always swap in on Nidoqueen and get the KO. Well, let's see. What happens if I use a flyer? Because I could bait Blizzard. Hmm. good Cranberry. Yeah, I don't think there's any level we could get Barrascuda to where it doesn't immediately die to Earth Power. Okay. Fire Blast on Corviknight's interesting. It's annoying because we wouldn't be able to pre-status. Do we have a flying type who baits Sludge Wave? No, we definitely don't. Turtonator, of course, dies to Earth Power. Honestly, really impressed with how well Ledian bulks this. You go, Marps. 985, you're not faster.
I forgot that you need. There's like a patch that you should always be getting if you're playing Last Dark Souls.
Oh.
I need to go and grab that. I need to make it so lava doesn't do to my computer.
See, what I wish I could do is get good old Greninja here in torrent range. That's not really doable. A level 82 Flygon does outspeed Nidoqueen and is at least able to pivot out on U-turn. If it baits Blizzard. Swap to Arcanine on Blizzard, bait Earth Power, swap to Flygon, use U-turn, repeat. It's really dumb. Oh, actually, really worth noting, we never have to worry about freezes or burns. Hi, Curses, welcome to stream. Gotta remember, this is a Sheer Force Nidoqueen. So... if I could get Garchomp on the field. I could also use Eldegoss to drop its speed. But... Sheer Force has so many weird bugs, though. Tari is not going to do anything here. If Nidoqueen used your Sheer Force on me, I'd die happy. Curses, you're going to the timeout. Why does it auto default? Why does it auto default to timing you out for 10 minutes? You've been removed from timeout. I wanted to set it to 1 minute, but then it set you out for 10. That's cruel and unusual. Lol. Lamau. Okay. So, I suppose as long as I know that I can get Greninja in on Blizzard, we do also have Life Orb freed up. 81... 85. Okay, so what about Mystic Water? 91. And then Flygon at 82 to be just a little faster than Nidoqueen. Does 8% with U-turn, but what about with silver powder? 9.5. 9.1. Or 91. Okay. Yeah, it would always be Blizzard. We don't need to worry about Greninja getting frozen. Oh, but I suppose by that same logic, we don't need to worry about Garchomp getting burned by Fire Blast. So we could actually just go... Hold on. Set you back to 81, Greninja. Sorry, bud. I'm pretty sure Greninja is one of the Pokemon we are safe to level up to 85 because it's so frail, but I still want to ideally avoid leveling up any Pokemon we don't need to. But yeah, so what we could do is Corviknight into Garchomp. We could even go Mega Garchomp if we wanted to, but... Standard Garchomp with Soft Sand works. Bonus points, we might not even take damage because Fire Blast is inaccurate. Okay. Garchomp hits the field, takes a Fire Blast, outspeeds Nidoqueen because Varley is cracked, kills with Earthquake. Presumably, yeah, baits in Azumarill on Ice Punch. So the nice thing is that Garchomp is immediately good at preventing Azumarill from clicking Belly Drum. The bad thing is it's kind of hard to predict what move it'll go for. Mega Chomp's a little better, but not quite. We know that it's not going to be Aqua Jet. Play Rough or Ice Punch. Which, funny enough, both are good swaps back to Corviknight. We don't have a consistent bait with Corviknight. Unless... If we pre-froze Corviknight, would Azumarill then always go for Belly Aqua Jet? Don't want it to do Belly Drum Aqua Jet. And it has a Citrus Berry. Yeah, with an even amount of HP. Yeah, letting it set up Belly Drum is a recipe for disaster. Okay, Play Rough or Ice Punch. Both are dangerous. I could swap to Arcanine on either of them and then bait it into clicking Aqua Jet. That's a free swap to Roserade. I need to use Leaf Storm, but... Okay, let's assume we bring in Roserade. We take 2 Aqua Jets. Yeah, obviously going to be Snorlax in next. Ooh, Snorlax. Let me guess. Custat Berry with Gluttony. Yeah. Not good. Very not good. I mean, yeah. Well, I suppose Roserade with Citrus Berry is... No, it wouldn't matter. What are you talking about? If this thing's a +6 attack, it's clicking any move. Okay, you son of a gun. Yeah. That being said, we currently still have Life Orb freed up, so... Okay, that prevents Snorlax from clicking it, is getting Roserade up to level 82 with Life Orb. And at that point, we can just kill Azumarill with Magical Leaf instead of Leaf Storm. So in this world, we could probably do... It's the fact that Aqua Jet still does a decent bit of damage. And if we're taking Life Orb Chip. Also, ooh, April, I forgot that the character creation music for Dark Souls 1 is like my DMP quiz song. Shit's so good for my brain. Love that for you, babe. Okay. So it's either going to be Body Slam or Darkest Lariat, never Hammer Arm. Yeah, we're only using one attack, so... Hold on. Do you need to confirm that it's never Hammer Arm? Where'd the fucking... There we go. 193 minus 65 twice minus 19 is 44. That might be Hammer Arm. Yeah, that's Hammer Arm range. Okay. We could also set ourselves up so that we can just do it with Miracle Seed. Okay, we could do that with Miracle Seed, not the Life Orb. We just need to get a little higher level to show Snorlax a KO. Although, yeah, Cussed Up Berry, that's right. That's why we can't let it. And out of curiosity, Beware, are you able to one-hit KO this guy? Oh, yeah. Okay, I suppose the nice thing is that Beware can kind of come in on anything. The one thing we need to make sure of is, like, do a pre-tox so that way we don't get paralyzed by Body Slam, but we come in and outspeed. Because Ulara's fucking cracked. So you're currently 79, 80, 81. Okay, level 81, Beware. But now the question is, what about this last guy? Well, this last guy can't click. Hold on, I should confirm. Yeah, Wailord doesn't come in before Snorlax. I should also confirm Garchomp. I should confirm a couple things here. Nidoqueen is faster than Excadrill, so she does come in next. Garchomp is faster than everything. So it's just Azumarill in next. Hold on a second. If Garchomp never takes damage, yeah, we're still good. Yeah, if we never take damage, we still just bait an Azumarill. Okay. Go to Arcanine, go to Rose, beat Azumarill, outspeed Snorlax, outspeed Wailord, and show a kill to it, so you know. Thankfully, Wailord cannot self-destruct, so it is going to be either Water Spout or Hydro Pump. Which is not good. Our Roserade is so bulky, but it's not bulky enough to live that. So we might need to figure out how to simplify the line a bit. Wait a second, Excadrill is getting +1 speed from using Rapid Spin. Metal Coat at least means... Okay, I think it's still Nidoqueen. Because nothing outspeeds it. And Nidoqueen still sees a one-hit KO. Yeah. Though, what we could do... is try to get Wailord in second. Because we bulk Snorlax, we bulk Azumarill. Like, if we make Excadrill a little stronger... If we were to get Excadrill up to 85, it would show a kill to Nidoqueen and everything else... So it would force in Wailord next, and Wailord thankfully does not... We don't need to worry about Wailord clicking self-destruct. Because it sees... Words are hard. It sees that it has a kill with Water Spout or Hydro Pump. Friend, birthday party time, I gotta go. Goodbye, chat. Good luck, have fun, streamer. Thank you, Castle. Have fun at birthday party. Okay. So, a Roserade at 82 can kill it with just Magical Leaf. And at that point, probably baits in... Nidoqueen. Well... So the problem... is that... if it goes for Hydro Pump and misses, the line splits. Or does it? No, it's probably still Nidoqueen. 92%, 76%. Yeah, I don't outdamage it. So that's good. Ooh, hold on. This would need to be a higher level Roserade. Oh, actually, I suppose we don't need to worry about showing a kill to Snorlax, do we? In our previous version of the line, because there's no way that Snorlax doesn't see a kill with Body Slam. I think Azumarill does a minimum... No, because it could Aqua Jet and then roll the 1 in 10 Ice Punch. Yeah, so we need to show minimum to Mr. Lax here. It's like... The problem is that, like, Roserade can almost do it all, but not quite. So, let me look at this version of the line. Roserade KO's Wailord. Unfortunately, we do kind of bait random move on Nidoqueen, which is really not good. Because, like, if we're at full HP, it's one of 2 moves. Hydro Pump, I think, could very easily make it Sludge Wave. What happens if we give Roserade Hidden Power Ice? It's not good for anything here, I don't think. Yeah, not even Nidoqueen. In this scenario, it's always Earth Power. I mean, in theory, we could just level up Garchomp to be able to live Earth Power. 82. Because we don't need to worry about the special defense drop. That can't happen thanks to Sheer Force. Ow. Ignore me, I just kicked my computer tower. Because, like, okay, so specifically without Soft Sand. Because ideally, Mega Garchomp is still faster. Because Ice Power, or, Earth Power can't miss. An important thing to note. Okay. Yeah, in comes Azumarill, who sees that it can't Belly Drum. 89.9. It's like... I mean, is there someone who can bulk all of these moves and then always bait? It's like I need someone who lives Aqua Jet but also shows highest damage to Aqua Jet. Because, like, Garchomp... Huh? I was attacked! Because it's like, if we could get Garchomp... I mean, okay, at what level can Garchomp just kill Nidoqueen without a held item? 85? Not even 85. And we could take up to 93%. Which, at that rate, yeah, would still show a kill to Aqua Jet. And at that point, it would always be Aqua Jet, because it would want to go for a fast kill. Which could be worth noting. Okay, Turtonator can at least guarantee Play Rough, but that does too much to Roserade. Too much, but also not like that much. Yeah, unfortunately, I think the only thing that's going to be outright baiting Aqua Jet is Arcanine. And we can't do our strategy of U-turning into Garchomp because Flygon baits Blizzard. And that's not good. Well, that's not good at all. Okay, you bait. Okay, Electros is a guy who lives Earth Power and then baits Sludge Wave, which is interesting. Okay, what happens if we PP stall Sludge Wave and Earth Power? Well, then we're wasting 2 team slots. That's what happens. Wait, we don't need to waste 2 team slots. We can just go back to Excadrill. Okay. I'm intrigued. Let's see how much PP those moves have. Sludge Wave, being in the top slot, has 16. Earth Power has 10. So it would be Earth Power into Sludge Wave, into Earth Power, into Sludge Wave, into Earth Power, into Sludge Wave. Okay. I guess the question is, what do we do here that we aren't doing by using Corviknight? Because we're still going Garchomp, then into Arcanine, then into Roserade. I mean, can we beat Eldegoss with... Or can we beat Azumarill with Eldegoss? We probably could. But then we probably struggle with the Snorlax situation. And this, I think we'd actually probably just bait in Wailord. Yeah. Because we'd be using Leaf Storm. And at that point, Wailord probably sees that it outdamages us with Water Spout, but not necessarily kills. I mean, Eldegoss could set up Torterra for the kill, but it would have to be with Woodhammer. Because it's like, oh yeah, if Eldegoss shows Azumarill kill and we just keep clicking Synthesis, well, it Aqua Jets into us, it drops its speed to like negative 5,000. A la the Norman fight. Okay, but let's assume... What happens if we stall out all Earth powers? It is then always Fire Blast. Which is pretty good. I almost wonder if we could set up a situation where Excadrill could kill this thing. But the answer is probably not. Because we aren't faster than it at this point. Okay. Goes for Fire Blast. Do I have anyone who can do anything funny once I get rid of its Earth powers? Well, Lucario dies. Basculegion hits hard? Mystic Water. I think Mystic Water Liquidation into Shadow Sneak 43 plus 218. 43 plus 218 comes out to 261. That is exact lethal. So Basculegion could come in on a Fire Blast, take a Sludge Wave, and KO. But what are we baiting in next? Probably Snorlax. Well, no, it would be Azumarill, because yeah, if Snorlax sees a kill on us, it's basically impossible that Azumarill doesn't. It's like a very small range, but... I mean, we could always pre-damage to make sure that it's always Azumarill, but at that point, like, what are we even doing? We're just setting it up to always be play rough. You know? Maybe we don't need Arcanine. Maybe we can use Excadrill. Yeah, take a... We need to level up Excadrill slightly more. 57. Yeah, because a critical hit Ice Punch never shows a kill to another Ice Punch if we're at full HP. Like, we need to be slightly stronger to make sure we're showing it a fast kill with Iron Head, but... I mean, shit. Okay. So, do the loop here. Kill with Garchomp. Swap to Excadrill. We just need to be 84. It's not too bad. And then, yeah, it just goes for highest damaging move, which is Aqua Jet, into Roserade. Okay. We beat it with Roserade like how we planned. Miracle Seed, 82. We would probably need to be 83, 84, 5. We would need to be level 85 with Roserade, which is a bit unfortunate. But it's doable. We're likely baiting... Although, we could do the Life Orb version of the line, because it actually doesn't matter if we bait Hammer Arm into Beware. So, 82 with Life Orb. Ooh, we can also kill Azumarill with Sludge Bomb if we're feeling ambitious. Yeah, okay, so we take 2 Aqua Jets into that. We show a kill to the first thing on the team, which is Snorlax. Since we didn't click Leaf Storm, we do show a at least 50% with Leaf Storm. Swap to Beware. And then we beat it. Out comes Whale Lord. Eldegoss with a Miracle Seed. Because all we need is to be a little stronger. We live a single critical hit Water Spout. Goes down 1 speed. We outspeed KO. I love Eldegoss. It's so cool. Okay, I think that's the line. Like, what I love about Eldegoss is that it's a really good second string Roserade. It is moderately fast, really specially defensive, and hits hard enough with Leaf Storm. And I just think that's really cool. Okay. And yeah, we would probably need to pre-toxic Beware, but like critical hit Hammer Arm plus, yeah. Then we get it with superpower, but doesn't matter at that point. It's got nothing that lets it live a hit. God, Beware is so cool. Like, I cannot overstate how nice it is to have a thing that just kills Snorlaxes. Big Bear kills Bigger Bear. Where am I getting added from? Why is Fia making fun of my gay little hands off camera? Why did you 100 it? I couldn't be doing my gay little hands off camera. I'm holding the camera. Chat, I'm being made fun of for the adorable photo of my cat that I took earlier. This is so fucked up and twisted. Okay, so Excadrill versus Azumarill. Hold on. Yes, okay, good. At 84, we still barely don't show a kill to Nidoqueen. But it's still always Earth Power. Export. Import. Okay. So this is a world where Excadrill is at max HP. Was I really able to do that at 83? Yeah, it was. The damage ranges just don't change against Slurpuff. Okay. So, yeah. Rapid Spin into Iron Head. It's got nothing that heals it. Just has Unburdened Focus Sash. In comes Nidoqueen. Because we are at +1 speed, we are faster than everything on their team, so they just want to bring out the first thing that sees a kill on us and doesn't see that we kill it, which is Nidoqueen, always on Earth Power. Swap to Electros. Bait Sludge Wave, swap to Excadrill, repeat until Nidoqueen is out of Earth Powers, then swap to Garchomp. Garchomp comes in on that Fire Blast and absolutely dunks Nidoqueen with Soft Sand. We don't need to worry about getting burned by Fire Blast because of Sheer Force. We then bait in Azumarill next for a kill with Play Rough or Ice Punch. We swap to Excadrill, just confirming that an Excadrill at 84... Play Rough can drop our attack. That was nearly a really bad fuck-up. If Play Rough were to drop our attack, then it would show that Azumarill could potentially Belly Drum. And that would be very dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, 10% chance to lower the target's attack by 1 stage. Shit. Okay. Because the way to prevent it from belly drumming at that point... Okay. So what we can do, we need to be, can we even pre-damage? Because then we get put into Fire Blast range. Because what we need is to be able to take a, like, low roll play rough and then show a kill to Aqua Jet. So that way it always goes for... Because the nice thing is that as long as we show it a kill with any move, it always goes for kill with Aqua Jet. I wonder. Does Electros technically show... or prevent Belly Drum setup AI because of Super Fang? Because if you outspeed them, as long as you show them a kill with a regular move and a priority move, they always go for the kill with the priority move. And we just need to make sure that Azumarill clicks Play Rough on the swap to Roserade. Because theoretically, like... Yeah, because the problem is... we could absolutely pre-damage Excadrill, but then we don't bait Nidoqueen properly for the PP stall. We would show a kill to Earth Power or Fire Blast, which is not good. And since Play Rough is the lowest power of Azumarill's moves, odds are relatively high that it doesn't then show a kill to Aqua Jet after we get hit by it. It would be the worst of all possible worlds. So what we need is... because I believe all 3 moves can't miss. I should also see if Belly Drum is affected by us being frozen. Default is +4. Note your Pokemon cannot KO AI after Belly Drum. AI sees if it's holding a citrus berry and takes this into account. Oh! We nearly got fucking double cheesed. Okay. Your Pokemon is incapacitated, frozen with no thawing moves, asleep, recharging, loafing around. Yeah, okay, so if we also got frozen, it would become +9. Interesting. Yeah. So, normally you need to show at least 50% damage to whatever it is you're attacking. Like you do 50% of their max HP. So that way it sees, oh, okay, if I were to Belly Drum, you would then kill me. But Azumarill is aware that it is holding a citrus berry, which means it knows that actually 50% isn't enough. I would need to show 75%. I'm really glad I looked at that. Okay. Thankfully, Garchomp actually doesn't guaranteed prevent it now, does it? That can be fixed with a little bit of pre-damage. Yeah, because Garchomp's not strong enough. I mean, if we went the Mega Garchomp route, we still don't show enough. What happens? Probably, I doubt Poison Jab would change too much. Almost, but not quite. I mean... Okay, Mega Garchomp at 85. So, what about 84? 83. 82? Need to be 83. I think I'd sooner just take the pre-damage. Because I don't think I can safely use Eldegoss to beat both Azumarill and Whale Lord, can I? I mean, Life Orb lets us kill Azu easy enough. Take 2 critical hit Aqua Jets. Because the problem is if we take a critical hit Aqua Jet, we could then end up baiting Ice Punch. Even if we show it a fast KO, there's just a chance it clicks it. It's like a 1 in 10. Because if I could roll compress and let Eldegoss be both itself and Roserade. Okay, so the nice thing is that Garchomp is taking a Fire Blast. Fire Blast can miss. 41% max. Okay. Minimum 23%. Yeah, we can pre-damage Garchomp so that even if Fire Blast were to miss, or crit, we never show kill to Aqua Jet, but still show kill to at least Ice Punch. Like, hold on. So, 265 minus, well, I suppose, assuming we're 81, we need to have 248. So it would be 248 minus critical hit max roll Fire Blast. 109. Comes out to 139. Baits and Azu. Yeah, we're definitely outside of Aqua Jet range. It would just be Aqua Jet or Play Rough. Yeah. So at this point, it wouldn't belly drum. And thankfully, Snorlax has a Custat Berry, so we don't need to worry about this gimmick with him. Just being able to show... ooh, actually, yeah, so Roserade. We do need Roserade to kill Azumarill, so that way we can effectively show enough damage to Snorlax. Yeah, okay, so we would need to pre-damage Garchomp to 248. Hold on. I should get my notes here set up. Swimmer, Boy, Cranberry. So we'll just set that to level up. Pre-damage Gark to 248. Okay. Just want to have that written down for future reference. 248 HP. Okay. So Garchomp at that point shows kill to Ice Punch. Because, yeah, Belly Drum is +8, but I believe the lowest roll for slow kill is 9. So, and we definitely can't be frozen. But that is also something we now need to account for, is the fact that if Ice Punch freezes something, that can also proc the AI. Just like +6 attack on this thing is so crazy. Because what could also be an option is like pre-damaging Garchomp to get its HP low enough so that when it kills Nidoqueen, it then always shows kill to Aqua Jet. But that's really difficult. Like, okay, worth noting, if I were to incorporate Eldegoss into this loop, it would bait random move, unfortunately, but... If we were to drop its speed, we still can't really kill it with Excadrill because we need to not show it a kill. We're getting there. I can feel it. Because, like, if we could force Azumarill to click Aqua Jet the turn it comes in, that'd be really nice. But who's capable? Well, Arcanine, potentially. Yeah. Click 2 Flare Blitzes. Head Smash even shows 75% without a boosting item. So Azumarill would likely just click highest damaging move. And even if we were low enough to show a kill to Play Rough, it would still click Aqua Jet for fast kill. Because none of these moves have high crit. A thing I've had to learn about recently. Okay, so maybe actually if we use Arcanine to beat Nidoqueen, we need to make sure that we could always live 3 Sludge Wave crits. Because we need to hit twice. But I think that's super fucking doable. With a Citrus Berry. Because we don't need a damage boosting item for Flare Blitz. 280 divided by 4 is 70. So 70 plus 280 is 350. Also, actually worth noting, we don't need to worry about 3 Sludge Wave crits. We need to worry about a Fire Blast crit and 2 Sludge Wave crits. Though, do we need to worry about 90%? Okay. We do kind of need to worry about, funny enough, not getting hit. Which I do think is really funny. Because I think Sludge Wave isn't perfectly accurate. It's like 90. Okay, Sludge Wave is 100% accurate. Good. Because I'm like, if we don't ever take damage, then we bait in Wailord instead of Azumarill. Yeah. So, we functionally have 350 HP. We're coming in on a Fire Blast. And then we're taking nothing but Sludge. So, that's 350 minus 43 minus 113. Twice. Drops us down to 81, worst case. Okay, I think that does it. Yeah, we send in Arcanine. If we somehow didn't show a kill to Aqua Jet, which is literally impossible, it can't click Belly Drum because of Head Smash. I'm gonna double check this in the Silk Calc, but... I was looking at future fights. Ignore me. Grassy, single, Azumarill. So first, let's look at Garchomp and just confirming that, yeah, Earthquake still shows a chance to use Belly Drum. But Arcanine does not. Perfect. Yeah, and even if we are like 1 HP, it's always Aqua Jet because it wants fast kill. Okay. Funny. You know, honestly, like, Sheer Force is a pain in the ass ability, but it's really nice because, like, it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. I don't need to contemplate, like, all right, but what if I get poisoned? What if I get poisoned? What if I get poisoned? You know? Though I think even if I got poisoned, we have so much HP that even if we got crit Fire Blast and 2 crit Sludge Waves... Wait, we don't even take 2 crit Sludge Waves. We're faster than Nidoqueen. I'm stupid as fuck. Yeah. Okay. It's so fucking criminal looking up the VAs for Dark Souls NPCs because they're all so unknown and have like no roles in anything ever. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, that was really lucky. So, yeah, we can give Roserade the Life Orb. Export, import. Gonna double check that with the Silk Hulk as well. High chance for Belly Drum, but if we go to 82 and equip the Life Orb, always Body Slam at full HP. Nice. Okay. You know, Belly Drum AI is scary. And then, suppose I should confirm, yeah, because we go to Roserade, KO Azumarill, Baden, Snorlax, because Wailord sees that we kill it. We only need to worry about the 1 Life Orb tick. And worth noting, we might only take 1 Ice Punch, only 1 Aqua Jet, because they might go for the 1 in 10 Ice Punch, which is fine. We don't suffer any consequences from that. Okay. So I believe we only need 83 out of Excadrill then. I should also double check the trainer documentation that Sludge Wave is in fact the top move in Nidoqueen's move list, because this doesn't work if it isn't. Run and Bun, trainer battles. There's so much shit you have to double check in this game. Tate and Liza split. These are gym trainers. Where's Cranberry? Sludge Wave into Earth Power. Okay, good. Alright. God, Sticky Web, Focus, Sash, Unburden into Misty Explosion. So funny. And honestly, you know, I never thought I'd say this. Thank you for being so slow, Excadrill. Huge boon to the team. Okay. So, level up Exca to 83. Arcanine's already 85. Electros is already 85. We need Roserade at 82. Level up Rose to 82. Level up Biwi to 81. Miracle Seed. 82, 83. Although, honestly, do we even need to get the 1-hit KO with Eldegoss? Like, once it uses up its Water Gem, we can kind of just Synthesis on it. Yeah, like, low-key... Because it can't click self-destruct. It's the last guy on their team. Also, very kind of the game to give it self-destruct instead of fucking Explosion. Also, yeah, Gluttony, Huge Power, Sheer Force. I think Oblivious is just... Can't be attracted, can't be intimidated. Cannot be infatuated or taunted. Gaining this ability while infatuated or taunted cures it. A Pokemon is immune to the effect of the Intimidate ability. Okay. Solid stuff. I think we have the line. Like, yeah, what are we trying to really do here? Because we come in on Water Spout or Hydro Pump. Wailord loses moderate, or loses a chunk of speed. We're now faster than it. We just click Synthesis until our HP is full. Like, yeah, most we take is 74. The 49. To level up Eldegoss, I don't think. Like, once that gem's gone, it's not that dangerous. Especially because once we hit it with Magical Leaf, Water Spout does less damage. So, like, let's say we set it to 200. Yeah, Water Spout becomes weaker. 405. Like, there's a part of me that feels stupid for this, but I don't think it changes anything. Okay. Pre-damage Gark to that. Wait, we aren't even using Gark. Literally no pre-damage strats. We are pre-toxicing though. Pre-tox Biwi. Equip Exca with Metal Coat. Equip Arca with Citrus Berry. Equip Rose with Life Orb. Equip Biwi with Black Belt. Equip Elda with Miracle Seed. Opens Slur. Open with Exca. Use R Spin. KO with Head. Swap to Nido. Swap to Exca. Or sorry, swap to Ely. Swap to Exca. Repeat until 0 E power PP remain. Swap to Arca. 2-hit KO with F Blitz. Swap to Azu. Sorry, Azum. Swap to Rose. OHKO with Malif. Swap to Snore. Swap to Biwi. OHKO with Superpower. Just confirming 82. Kills with magical leaf. Yeah. And in comes Biwi, who kills with specifically superpower. Yeah, critical hit hammer arm plus 2 turns of toxic damage. Does not do enough because Ulara's too fucking strong.
As we saw 2 days ago.
Swap to Biwi, OHK with superpower. Swap to Whale. Whale? Swap to Elda. Use Synthesis twice. Use... honestly, at that point we can use L Storm. KO with Leaf. Okay. Good line, good line. That being said, I gotta pee, so I will be right back. Wee. All right. I want to do like one more review of the line just because like belly drum is super fucking dangerous and I don't want to get caught off guard. So, turn 1. Slurpuff versus Excadrill. Slurpuff, I believe, is required to set up Sticky Web because it doesn't see a kill on anything. Let me check the AI doc because I never actually confirmed that. Sticky Weeb. Yeah, if it's its first turn on the field, it has a minimum of +9 and a maximum of +12. So, Excadrill versus Slurpuff. We use Rapid Spin, do 15%, get our speed up to +1. We are now faster than Slurpuff, and we are able to secure the KO with Iron Head. We never have to worry about proccing its Focus Sash, and thus we never have to worry about proccing Unburden. Nidoqueen then hits the field, seeing a KO on Excadrill with Earth Power. We are going to swap to Electros. Electros then shows Nidoqueen that highest damaging move is Sludge Wave, and we swap back to Excadrill. We repeat this until it runs out of Earth Powers. Once it is out of Earth Powers, we swap to Excadrill. And then, also... yeah, we specifically want Fire Blast. It's just the best damage for us. We swap to Arcanine on a Fire Blast, which can miss. On the following turn, the nice thing is that we never one-hit KO with Flare Blitz. And Nidoqueen always is able to hit us with at least one Sludge Wave. We then KO Nidoqueen with a second Flare Blitz. We always live this with the Citrus Berry. Did I write that on the thing? Yeah. Metal Coat, item doesn't matter. Citrus, hold on. Citrus Berry. Export, import. Okay. So we beat up Nidoqueen. Because we have taken at least 10% damage, minimum roll on Sludge Wave is 22%. In comes Azumarill. Azumarill could theoretically click Belly Drum, but because we show a one-hit KO with, sorry, not a one-hit KO, because we show 75% with Head Smash, it can't click Belly Drum. So it is always going to click for highest damaging move. If our HP was ever low enough to show a kill to Play Rough or Ice Punch, it would still click Aqua Jet because Aqua Jet is a fast kill. We swap to Roserade. Roserade hits the field, takes the Aqua Jet. Azumarill then goes for most likely Aqua Jet, but could go for Ice Punch. We are able to one-hit KO with Magical Leaf. We always live 2 critical hit Aqua Jets plus Magical Leaf recoil, or Life Orb recoil. Snorlax hits the field, likely, or is guaranteed, I think, to see a kill with Body Slam or Darkest Lariat. The important part is that it cannot click Belly Drum because it sees that we do at least 50% of its max HP with Leaf Storm. We only need to do 50% to Snorlax compared to the 75% on Azumarill because it doesn't have a Healing Berry. And we need to be cautious of Gluttony Custat Berry. Custat Berry gives you priority when your HP is at 50% or lower. Custat Berry at a quarter of your max HP. Gluttony says that quarter HP berries proc at 50%. Belly Drum sets it to 50% HP, so we need to make sure to not let that happen. We bulk a move with Beware. Beware then kills with Superpower quickly. In comes Wailord. Wailord is liable to click Water Spout or Hydro Pump. We are going to swap to Eldegoss. Eldegoss takes at most 74.2% from Water Spout. And then, once its Water Gem is gone, at most 49.5%. And it gets a -1 to its speed. Which means Eldegoss can just kind of click Synthesis on it until we are out of any, like, danger zone. And then click Leaf Storm. The nice thing is, even once its Water Gem is gone, it's required to click Water Spout. So once we hit it with Leaf Storm, if we do 396, 405, so it has 9 HP left, we can make it so that Water Spout does 1 damage. It's really funny. We are trying to keep like all of our Pokemon's levels as low as possible because we're going to Tate and Liza Gym, and it's a gym built entirely out of double battles. And the way you get through double battles is by showing things kills, and you can't pre-damage. So we need to keep our guys' stats as low as they can be. It's going to be pretty rough. But I think that should do it. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we give Electros. Though I suppose I should write down a PP stall chart for Nidoqueen. Sludge Wave. Why did that not? There we go. Earth Power. Blizzard. Fire Blast. And I believe we confirmed that Sludge Wave is 16 BP. Because it is top slot. Yep, 10 increased to 16. Earth Power should only be 10. It is, in fact, only 10. Then Blizzard and Fire Blast should both be 5. Not that they matter. Blizzard is 5. Fire Blast is also 5. Okay. So yeah, Excadrill baits Earth Power, swap to you. Bait Sludge Wave, swap to Exca. So we should have 6 Sludge Waves by the time we hit 0 Earth Powers. And then Fire Blast. Yeah, there's always at least 1 Sludge Wave to hit Arcanine. Okay. We're so fine. Custat Berry. Look, getting gimmicked by a Custat Berry when you aren't expecting it, I would cuss at that berry. Just trying to get a hold of me. Hold on. Okay. We already have an Exca on the team, and in the front slot, no less. You know, I'm really glad that Jane is still getting some use out here. Like, even if we're not necessarily hitting things with Jane, like, she's good to just come in and kind of, like, be tricksy. Like, Jane does so much by being a Pokemon that is immune to ground type moves and not a flying type. Okay. Hammy, Rose, Ulara. And Polly. Boshanka? I don't know what that means. Okay. So, let's get everyone to the correct level. I'm just making sure. 81. No water gem. Critical hit water spout still maxes out at, yeah, 104. Cool. It's the greeting we get from Hornet's new bestie, Chakra. You're right. I now remember this. One second. I might be getting a thing commissioned, so I'm responding to someone. Commission unrelated to stream. Okay, so first things first, Excadrill needs to be 83. Oh, this team doesn't have a flyer on it. Okay, so 83. 82. 81. Okay. Aragiros needs metal coat. Don't need anything on Jane. Hamilton just needs a little citrus. Honestly, Hammy probably doesn't even need the citrus for only taking Fire Blast and one Sludge Wave. But we kind of want to make sure we don't accidentally kill Nidoqueen too early. Well, hello. Hello, little man. Hello. Hello, my guy. Mr. Cedar? Beast of Burden? Burdensome beast? Get the fuck down there. Sorry, I believe I got another message. See, the great thing about commissioning your friends, or rather becoming friends with the people you commission a lot, is that they're typically pretty chill with you paying in installments because they know you're good for it. Hashtag Klarnaing my custom art of wolf ass. It's not wolf ass. It's actually it's a peepo. So we need Life Orb on Roserade. Nod on nod. Black Belt on Ulara. And Pari gets the Miracle Seed. Yeah. Because the important thing is that Roserade shows a fast kill to Wailord with Leaf Storm, so Wailord never comes in after we KO Azumarill. No matter what. I ought to offer installment payments to my artist friends as an alternative since the upfront costs are usually quite steep. Yeah, it's like, I love my Fru. She treat me good. Oh shit, it's my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, wife. She's got a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, hashtag not spawn. Hey, could I just like take a tiny sip of yours? She's so sweet to me.
It's just... It's just, cause like it's warm in here.
Sorry about that, I have my heater on.
That's fucking why. I was trying to figure it out.
I have turned it off. Okay. You just double check that this Wailord does in fact only know 3 moves. Yep. Water Spout, Hydro Pump, Self-Destruct. Okay. We do need to get someone who knows Fly. Get in here, Deirdre. Okay. Fly on down to Lily Cove. $50 or 83, 85, 85, 82, 81, 81. This fight kind of scares me, because if I got my AI knowledge wrong, we're kind of fucked. Okay, so now that we are out front, we will pre-toxic the bear. Pre-toxic slot 5. Nice. Gonna save the game now. Just cleared these two. I'm saving just in case, but I believe he is essentially aligned with the red-haired trainer on top. Thankfully, I don't think we need Ulara to be at literally max HP, but I'm gonna play this a little extra safe. There we go. Okay. Argyros. Holding a metal coat. Level 83. Knows rapid spin and iron head. Jane. Level 85. No held item. Just being Jane. Yeah, I don't think I want to risk giving you anything. I mean, Jesus. I mean, what happens if we give you Magnet? You know what? You with a Magnet does stop Azumarill from setting up Belly Drum if we somehow fucked it up, and I don't think giving you this item fiddles with any of our ranges. So yeah, we'll give Jane a Magnet. Hamilton at 85. Huge powers. Just very nothing here that could drop Hamilton's attack. Cool. Life Orb. Life Orb, the Magical Leaf, 82. Black Belt, 81. And an 81 with Miracle Seed. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. First out is Slurpuff. First out is Argyros. Slurpuff is required to set up Sticky Web turn 1 because it doesn't see a kill with Misty Explosion or Flamethrower. We are going to click Rapid Spin. We are slightly slower than Slurpuff. Out comes the Sticky, up goes our speed. Rapid Spin does 15.1%. Bonk. And the Sticky Web is gone. Increases our speed. And now, we KO with Iron Head. Now, we are barely weak enough to not show a kill to Nidoqueen with high horsepower, and show Nidoqueen a kill on us with exactly Earth power. Okay. We have like 2 HP more than would show a kill to Fire Blast. 1 HP. We have 1 HP above Fire Blast. So, Mint Mod, do you want to help me count a pee-pee stall? So, we are counting down 10 Earth powers, but also we want to make sure we're counting the sludge waves along with it. 16. So, Nidoqueen is required to go for Earth power here. We are going to swap Argyros to Jane. And this should be Earth power number 1. Okay. 9 Earth powers remain. You know, I didn't consider if Sheer Force ignored Levitate, so thank God it doesn't. That's Mold Breaker, not Sheer Force. Okay. It's now going to go for, if I'm correct here, it should be Sludge Wave. And if it's not, we lose. Swap to Argyros. Good. 15 Sludge Waves. Swap to Jane. Eight Earth powers. Swap to Argyros. Fourteen Sludge Waves. Swap to Jane. Seven Earth powers. Swap to Argyros. Swap to Jane. Six Earth powers. Swap to Argyros. Twelve Sludge Waves. Swap to Jane. 5 Earth powers. Swap to Argyros. $11 Sludge Waves. Swap to Jane. Four Earth powers. Swap to Argyros. $10 Sludge Waves. So, just double checking. I'm at 10 Sludge Waves left, 4 Earth powers left, right? Okay. Swap to Jane. Three Earth powers left. Swap to Argyros. Nine Sludge Waves left. Swap to Jane. Two Earth powers left. Swap to Argyros. 8 Sludge Waves left. Swap to Jane. One Earth power left. Swap to Argyros. Seven Sludge Waves left. Final Earth power. Okay. 6 sludge waves should be left. Okay. There should be no earth powers left. So it should always be Fire Blast here. We are going to swap to Hamilton. Confirming we are out of earth powers. Good. Swap to Ham. Nope. Fire Blast, perfect. Okay. Flare Blitz never kills in one hit, and we always take at least one Sludge Wave. Can't be poisoned because of Sheer Force. We are down to 190, which I believe puts us always into Aqua Jet kill range. Yep, perfect. We KO with Flare Blitz. So yeah, I think even if we didn't show 75% with Head Smash, it would still be Azumarill in for Aqua Jet. Good. Alright, we want to see it click Aqua Jet. Swap to Roserade. Nice. Critical hit. I'm glad we accounted for it. We click Magical Leaf. There's a 1 in 10 that it clicks Ice Punch this turn. It didn't. Kills Azu. Next out should be Snorlax because we show a 1-hit KO to Wailord. Fast 1-hit KO. Okay. We are barely strong enough to prevent Snorlax from setting up with Belly Drum, but even then, it sees a kill with Body Slam, so it wouldn't do that anyways. We are going to swap Rose to Ulada. Darkest Lariat. The weakest of its attacks. So that's nice. Take some poison. We outspeed 1-hit KO with Superpower. Critical hit. Crit mattered. Down goes Snorlax. And lastly, in comes Wailord. Because it is their final Pokemon, Wailord cannot boom. It only knows Water Spout and Hydro Pump. We are going to swap to Eldegoss. I'm pretty sure it's always Water Spout here, because Ular has a little bit too much HP, but if it's Hydro Pump, we'd, like, definitely win. Swap to Pari. We take, at most, 49.5% without crit. It's, like, in the upper 70s if it does. It did not crit. Its Water Gem is gone. Its speed has been dropped. Critical hit Water Spout does at most 104. So it's going to click Water Spout to do big damage, but we're going to make it not do big damage. That we might just kill with Leaf Storm outright. We don't even need the Synthesis here. If we failed to kill, we would have brought Water Spout down to doing 1 to 2 damage. Because it is a move whose damage is based on the user's max HP. Okay, good. Good. We can swim back. Ular's got plenty of HP. That was a fun one. I'm definitely feeling being a little low blood sugar right now. So that probably made the PP stall tenser than it needed to be. But we kept minimum level ups on everyone. Okay. Drop a save. I believe there's only one more mandatory fight before we get to go to Mossdeep. first battle in Tate and Lysa's gym?
No. Did we already do the scary one?
What's the scary one?
The considered harvest one?
No, that's the first fight of Tate and Lysa's gym.
Oh.
We are not going to... So we're going to treat Tate and Lysa's gym like how we treated Hellroom. We are going to calc every fight before we do the first one. To make sure that we don't use up any resources that we need later on in the gym, you know? Because, like, the first fight involves us potentially sacking Noivern and Cast Form, but if we need Noivern or Cast Form for later in the gym, we obviously want to see if we can find a line that doesn't require that. Alright. Fucking Psychic Terrain fight. Getting really sick of terrain battles. Dazzling Gleam, Mystic Fire, Calm Mind. Fucking Focus Sash. Thankfully, Fling Ninja does the thing that Fling Ninja is good at doing. I believe the gimmick for Psychic Terrain is that priority moves do not. Although, funny enough, I think if Indeedee became a Psychic Flying type... Hold on. Then Extreme Sweep would hit it. Yeah. Okay. So the lead seems pretty straightforward. Send out Greninja. King's Rock moment. The nice thing is that they can't click any priority moves either. So we'll be at full HP. Baiting out probably Primarina. Oh no, it'd be Alakazam. Oh, that makes sense, yeah, because the way you would beat this thing... Thankfully, it's at least an Alakazam without Focus Sash. Or Inner Focus. Well, I suppose it doesn't need Inner Focus now, does it? So, let's see. Electrode can come out on Dazzling Gleam. Then what? I mean, what if we just made Greninja plus speed? What if we just used our 3 heart scales right now for a plus speed Greninja that kills Alakazam? Okay, so it's always going for Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, so the main thing... 85, still slower. This thing's such a demon. Okay, so... And I assume Magic Guard prevents it from losing HP to Life Orb. This Pokemon can only be damaged by direct attacks. Curse and Substitute on use, Belly Drum, Pain Split, Struggle, Recoil, and Confusion damage are considered direct damage. Yeah. Not being able to use Shadow Sneak is such a bitch. Because, like... Okay, it wouldn't actually do that much. Like, I need a dark poison type. How are you supposed to kill this guy? I mean, Arcanine can come in on D-Gleam. How much PP does Expanding Force have? Fucking 16? Okay. Wyvern doesn't get faster. Calm Mind, Mystical Fire, Dazzling Gleam, Expanding Force. What if I just taught Togedemaru Steel Roller? Wouldn't that be really funny? Like, I could give someone our Psychic Seeds, but I really don't want to waste them here. Okay, so worth noting, we don't actually need to do the King's Rock strat. If we send out Hisui and Electrode, we could fast Volt Switch into Greninja on Expanding Force. So that's something. Problem is that we are not faster than Alakazam still. And priority moves don't do anything. Why does Expanding Force do so much damage? Who thought this move was okay? If current terrain is psychic terrain and the user is grounded, this move hits all opposing Pokemon and has its power multiplied by 1.5. Jesus. Sorry, wait, you'd be 85. Houndoom can get onto the field. And then, like... I mean, Mega Houndoom... Does Mega Houndoom have worse defenses? Oh, no, it's just because it's not 85. So, let's assume... It's actually pretty fast. So what we would need to do is do a thing like swap to Arcanine on Dazzling Gleam, bait Expanding Force into Houndoom. So, beat up, how do I calculate you? Okay, hits one time for the user and one time for each unfainted party or Pokemon without a non-volatile status condition in the user's party. The power of each hit is equal to 5 plus X divided by 10, where X is the participating Pokemon's base attack. Each hit is considered to come from the user. Is there a beat-up calculator? Pokemon beat up calculator. Hold on. So the attack stat used in the damage calculation is that of the Pokemon using beat up. The base power of each hit is determined by the attack stat of the party Pokemon. If you're using the whims of... if you're using a Whimsicott with 70 attack, that's the attack stat used for the calc. If your other three party Pokemon have 100, 100, and 150, their beat up's base power would be 12, 15, 15... and then 20. Okay. So out of curiosity, if you were a flying type, Alakazam. Sucker Punch kills with 70. I think beat up kills. wait, I think Mega Houndoom with beat up kills this Alakazam. Cause like, okay. Who's really good at taking Dazzling Gleam and then baiting Expanding Force? Yeah. Because I think Okay, I'm pretty sure multi-hit moves, if you take out substitute, just keep going, right? So let's assume we're in the world we're not using Hisuian Electrode, we're using Arcanine. And it's like... So base power is... equal to 5 plus their, oh, interesting, not their attack stat, their base attack. So it's not 210 divided by 10, it's 95 divided by 10. Okay. So like Greninja would be 9 plus 5 is 14. So I'm going to make Mega Houndoom here 85. Oh, yeah. I don't even think we need to do the calcs. Like, yeah, 115. So that would be 11 plus 5 is 16. Yeah. Okay, so let's assume we take, I think Dazzling Gleam doesn't have any special effects. It's just a spread move. Beat up moment. Okay, is there anyone on our team better at taking D-Gleam? Probably not, right? Not you. You get close. I mean, you're at least consistent. You're okay. Die. Corviknight is better at it. 18.9, 22. Okay, correction. Maybe a leveled up Corviknight might. But then we don't necessarily show a kill to Expanding Force, so it might set up sub. Togedemaru probably would be if we leveled her up. No, not actually. We could also use Barrascuda for the NDD flip. We'd have to get up to 75, but I think we're going to do that no matter what. So we can actually get flip turn. And then, yeah, we don't even need to pre-damage. We're just always bait and Expanding Force. I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to bringing Barrascuda here. Oh shit, wait. Mega Houndoom is faster than this. Mega Houndoom, can you beat NDD with beat up? Wait. Hold on. Like, okay, so yeah, we established, that would be 14, this would be 16. 14, 16. Our own attack stat would be another 14. Like, it's really stupid, but... Because it also gets around Focus Sash, I believe. Multi-hit moves are funny in that, like, if a multi-hit move procs Focus Band, all of the moves, like, all of the hits get banded, but I believe a multi-hit move into Focus Sash, does still get through. So... Hold on. I want to double check this with Dexcord. I remember hearing that multi-hit moves getting banded. All get banded. I assume the same isn't... Oh yeah, this is just flat out not how focus hash would work at all, because the last hit is... Yeah, duh. The last hit, it doesn't even have full HP. Dumb as hell. Yeah, no, I genuinely think we could probably get multiple kills with Houndoom here, which is, peak? Kino, even? Like... It's annoying because we need to calc how many things, like... Or we need to calc the rest of the fight to know who our remaining team members are. So, okay, let's assume we use Mega Houndoom to beat up Indeedee. Yeah, it's then just Primarina unless there's something faster than us that kills us. Damn, Houndoom, go off, alright. Kill that Weavile, why not? Yeah, you're kind of bulky. Psychic, Sing, the Hyper Voice. Ooh, Liquid Voice and Throat Spray. Scary. But it's fine. Yeah, we could just swap to literally like anything to get this kill. Okay, well, not literally anything, but... Because does Throat Spray proc before or after? After it uses Sound Move. Okay. So yeah, we don't need to worry about the +1. Okay, yeah, so we may be pre-damaged slightly to prevent Sing, but... Or we could just like pre-burn Roserade. Either way, swap to Rose on Hyper Voice. Come in, KO with like Miracle Seed. Yeah. Well, that's slower than us. So yeah, then it would just always be Alakazam. And it'd always be Alakazam on Expanding Force, so we don't even need a pivot. Yeah, we bait Expanding Force directly into Mega Houndoom and kills it with Beat Up. Kind of hard to say how much HP we'd have at that point. I imagine it would go for Dazzling Gleam, but I don't think it's guaranteed. I don't think... Low kick. We show a fast kill to Flapple. We would need to know how much damage we're doing with Beat Up, but I don't think we would be able to kill Slowbro with Beat Up. Yeah. I don't think it's, like, assuming we had, like, a 25 base power attack, yeah, we're never showing a kill to Slowbro. So, it's... probably Weavile? Okay, so that's where it gets annoying, is we don't know if we bait in Weevil or Slowbro. Liquidation, Body Press, Slack Off, Curse. And we would definitely prefer, well... Thankfully, we can just kind of swap back to Roserade to one-hit KO this thing. Oblivious, Psychic Seed, ew, ew, ew. But, hold on. Psychic Gem... Okay, good. So it is pre-calcing for Psychic Seed here. Yeah. Which boosts its Spadef. Yeah, Delmize might be the answer. It's hard to say, right? Because, like, would we give it a damage boosting item or just give it Zoom Lens? Because if it goes for Curse, right? So the nice thing is that Delmise can kind of swap in on anything. Oh, but if it goes for Curse, then it gets the defense boost. Yeah, I think we really ideally want to kill this thing with Roserade. So actually give Roserade the Life Orb. Can she do it at 85? She can. Can she do it at 84? She cannot. Okay. Liquidation or Body Press. I don't think either of those are particularly dangerous if they crit. 39% on top of 38%. Yeah. Okay, so it'd be swap back to Roserade, kill Slowbro with Leaf Storm. Or... So the main thing is that Roserade can swap in on Slowbro at any point and just blink it. So let's assume Weavile comes out for... I want to say it would always be low kick. Hold on. Because I know triple axle is like bugged. Hold on. Let's assume we did Ice Shard and set it to 20. Can't be Ice Shard. Ice Punch. So it does seem like triple axle is probably looking at the 40%. Yeah, or not the 40%, the 40 damage. Okay. Because would our HP ever even be low enough to bait triple axle? Also, does triple axle double every time or just go up by 20 every time? Increases to 40 for the second and 60 for the third. Okay. I mean, if it's never Pursuit. I mean, it could be Pursuit. We could get dropped below 40, which would be bad, but... Because, yeah, if we don't get crit, then it's always Slowbro. Yeah, switching out on a Pursuit crit would kill us, I think. Does Pursuit become a priority? Pursuit doesn't become a priority move, does it? Pursuit. If an opposing Pokemon switches out this turn, the move hits that Pokemon before it leaves the field. Okay. Because that'd be really funny. I assume Psychic Terrain doesn't prevent Pursuit from hitting you before the swap. That being said, okay, so let's assume we got hit by Max Roll, Critical Hit, Dazzling Gleam, 156. 244 minus 156 is 88. Puts us to 36. So... Pursuit. Pursuit cannot KO your Pokemon. Okay, I think... Yeah, if our HP is ever low enough to worry about Pursuit, we're actually fine. Because Pursuits... we can never be below 20%. Ooh, wait, AI is faster, +3. Ooh. Okay, so it would be plus 11. But that's the same as it seeing a fast KO with low kick. So assuming we are below 40%, but above 20%, that is stack with the bonus from highest damaging move, but it's never highest damaging move. That would be low kick. So that would be plus 8, plus 3 is plus 11. But if we're ever low enough to bait pursuit, we're showing a kill to low kick, which is just straight up fast KO AI, right? So, Lucario, do you live low kick? No? What about now? Now you do. Oh, wait, we can't get it with Vacuum Wave. That's right. That's the whole gimmick here. Okay. I mean, I feel like a Grand Bowl with a Citrus Berry probably... Well, if it comes in on triple axle, though, that's problematic. Arcanine comes in on most of these really good. Definitely can't use something like Flygon for a pivot. I mean, I suppose I can guarantee a triple axle into something. The thing is that we're actually being very efficient with our team slots. Because, like, I don't know. If we said it has inner focus, so Intimidate doesn't proc. Glad I caught that. Because, like... Yeah, I think a Grand Bowl with Intimidate pretty much always lives low kick into triple axle. Which is good. Definitely kills a superpower. Unfortunately, Psycho Cut does way too much to beware. Basculegion's pretty good at this. Not great, though. So in this scenario, it would be Houndoom on the field. Our lowest possible HP would be 88. Which would show 32 times 3 is 96. It's pretty unlikely that Weavile sees, because the thing is, it's not one high roll on triple axle. It has to be like 7. Because it's rolling all 3 hits separately. So the odds of it being triple axle over low kick are pretty low. Wait, Caracosta, why do you kind of go sicko mode here? Does Dreadnought? No, because Dreadnought's too heavy, and you resist super effective damage better. Yeah, though, hold on. Crit low kick, I mean, as long as we level up like once. Yeah, we always live 2 crit low kicks. Shit, Caracosta, look at you. All right, nice. Yeah, and the only thing that it might click instead of low kick is Psycho Cut, which is pretty good. Yeah, no, the nice thing is that Caracosta can come in on any move to kill Weavile. Hold on, how much does Pursuit do on Weavile against Roserade? Pursuit does a lot. Because I'm now realizing, I think we want to pre-damage Houndoom to bait in Alakazam. If we, or, it's hard to guarantee it won't click Substitute, though. Oh, shit. Yeah, so my problem here, Flame Blast, Fire Blast beat up. Houndoom, you can't secretly learn a sound-based move, can you? Embargo, Fire Blast, Hidden Power, Natural Gift, Secret Power, yeah, no. It can learn Hyper Voice, but obviously we can't do that. Yeah, so the issue, right? Oh, by the way, did you hear the EU as a whole no longer differentiates women and trans women? That sounds like a good thing. Am I correct in saying that that is a good thing? Because that intuitively that feels good. It's a good thing trans women. It is. I wasn't sure if there was like some legal protection thing, like, you know, oh, by doing this we fall out of some kind of protected class or this or that. Like, it's one of those things where we live in hell world, so any news that seems like good news could secretly be bad news. You know? Okay. So Weavile. Okay. I'm kind of leaning back toward... So, the problem I realized is if we bait in Slowbro before Weavile and we go and beat it with Roserade, Weavile then hits the field, sees a kill with Pursuit, kills Roserade with Pursuit. So in order to get around that, first let's just get you set up with Life Orb. That would be 84. Ooh, if we came in on a Liquidation defense drop, that would also... Yeah, we'd be showing kills to Pursuit for days. Crazy that Barraskewt is almost faster than this Weavile. So what I'd ideally like to be able to do is try to get Weavile... Well, okay. So if we do the line where we open with Greninja, get Alakazam in second... we then send out Houndoom. We can pre-damage Houndoom. Or no, it wouldn't be a pre-damage situation. Hold on. Because, yeah, I think even if we beat it with Houndoom... So the problem here, right, is that Alakazam might just click Substitute instead of Dazzling Gleam, and we need it to click Substitute, or Dazzling Gleam, because if it clicks Substitute, we kill it without taking any damage, and we need to have our HP low enough to bait in Weavile, but we can't, like, pre-damage ourselves down to there. Because, like, if I'm correct... Nothing stops Dazzling Gleam. Or I mean, nothing stops Substitute here. Okay, default, your Pokemon is asleep, your Pokemon is leech seated, and AI is faster, your Pokemon has a sound-based move, AI is below 50% HP or below, or your Pokemon has the ability Infiltrator. That's true. Noivern doesn't outspeed this guy. No. Okay. Thinking music is so good here. Honestly, I gotta start pulling up the Phoenix Wright playlists more often. Shit's very pleasant. Okay. So... because Mega Houndoom is very fast. Pretty much impossible to bait in something that isn't, well, that'd always be Primarina, right? Yeah. Although, yeah, we would need to go Mega Houndoom specifically, I believe. 95, 115. Yeah, we have to Mega Evolve in order to outspeed Indeedee. Because I'm thinking like, okay, well, what if we don't Mega and beat it up? I suppose worth noting, yeah, well, special defense 80, special defense 90, yeah. So, at 85, take Dazzling Gleam about as well. But we aren't able to speed cheese it. But if we beat it up with Houndoom, no, flipping speed tiers doesn't do anything here either. Could we pre-damage Houndoom to bait in Weavile second? That's an option, but then we lose access to Houndoom for beating up Alakazam. We could do that with Greninja, though. Greninja. Oh, wait, hold on. No, Dazzling Gleam does too much damage. Gug. Yeah. We've been at it for 3 hours, and my brain is pretty lacking in sugars right now. I think... I've got some ideas. I don't think this fight's a lost cause or anything. I think I might just call it, though. And we can pick it back up again tomorrow, because, folks, tomorrow is a holiday, so I have the day off. So I might morning stream, but I probably won't, if I'm being honest. I know me. 2 fights down, 1 more to go, then we're at Mossdeep and enter Calc Hell. Chat, we're so close. We are so fucking close to finishing Tate and Liza split. I think we can do it. I have faith. I believe. I think... because once we get to the end of Tate and Liza split, we get Urshifu. And Urshifu is fucking insane. No matter which one you get, creepy or wet. And it's like, we potentially can go and do our Shoal Cave encounter. Not guaranteed. The fight to get in there is pretty fucking tough. But, like, we've got a lot of options. I'm excited. We got some cool things coming up. But we want to take it one step at a time. We don't want to get too ambitious, lest we fuck ourselves. So, until then, friends, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I have been April. She has been May. You have all been incredible, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good night.